I need salvation from this flesh. I need redemption because I'm vexed. Yeah, I'm praying he listens, cause I got a thorn, that is deep in me. And I've been torn, evil is with me. Consumed with envy, lust is tempting.
Shalom, shalom, everybody. How's everybody doing today? Sorry about that, y'all. Want to see if I sound good and clear for everybody to hear me on the show today. Let's see here. Alrighty, let's see. See if my chats. Nobody in yet. Let me see here. Alrighty. Give me one moment, everybody. Trying to check something to make sure everybody is here. Okay, you hear me. Thank you. I don't sound echoey or staticky or anything. Alrighty. All right. So here we go. For anybody new, subscribe to the channel. My name is Mrs. O. For everybody else that's been rocking with me from day one, I have a special treat for you. I'm just making sure. I'm waiting to see if any more people will pop in. So give me one moment. Want to try to get more people in. But since we're waiting for more people to come in, we can play a music video until then. So let's get a music video in for you guys. All right, let's see here. Let me make sure I do something first. So how's everybody doing today? Hopefully everybody having a prosperous Monday. I want to put, okay, here. I want to see something here. I'm trying to put I'll forget it. All right, we're going to play a video, okay? So give me one moment. Hold on one moment, everybody. Having technical difficulties trying to get the video started.
I'm a fool, I'm a liar, unworthy of what is given to me. I'm a wreck, I'm on fire. Beware of the flames, they'll be sure to cause you pain.
Shalom, shalom, family. How y'all doing today? Good afternoon, Reds Lipstick Vibes. How you doing, sis? Alrighty. Well, that was a video from Original Royalty Recordings. Mariah, my sister, with her debut song called Uninterrupted. She have a really good album. You can check them out on the YouTube channel. And it's called Original Royalty Recordings. Also, you can get their music on all music streams as well. So this thing is hitting. Okay. All righty. Let's see here. Okay. Let me get back to my chat right quick and see everybody and see who all checked in. All right. Suppose it popped up, but it didn't. All right, Red Lipstick Vibes is in. My husband is in. Let's see. Okay. Thank you, sis. Yeah, all is well. I'm doing better. Excuse me. I'm doing better. I just have my up and down days, but today I'm on the upper, so go ahead and get these out the way for y'all. Okay. We have a wonderful show for you guys. We have a new segment. My husband had picked out this video for me. I hope y'all actually like it. So let's get to it. This first segment, hold on 1 minute. All right, and here's the first segment, y'all. So brace yourself. And let me get it set up for you guys. Here we go. I hope you guys enjoyed that opening for this one. I have this featured. My husband made that, so thank you, baby, for making that. I hope you guys like that one because it covered a lot of bases, especially when it comes to the women. And guess whose show fits that? Miss Kendra G. So that segment will be for Kendra G and all these strong and independent women that don't need a man but they want one. So I have this one segment that I found. This lady is a mom of one and she wants a man with no kids. Listen to me. She wants a man with no children at all. So, yeah, she said she don't want no children. She don't want a man with children, but she expect this man to coddle to her kids. So, make that make sense. All righty. I will put thank you, sis. We appreciate it. All right, let's get to this Kendra G. I wanted to go over this, so we're gonna get started. So let's go to this foolery here and see what this wig wearing hair hat ostrich has to say. Here we go.
Hey, Jess.
Hey,
Hi. What's your name, baby?
my name's Jessica,
Jessica, where you calling me from?
Mobile, Alabama.
All new Kendra G Singles dating app. It's available now on iPhones and Android phones. Just go to your App Store or your Google Play Store and type in Kendra G Singles. Mobile, Alabama.
Yes,
All right. Okay. How old are you?
I'm 30.
30. And what you do for a living?
I'm actually a principal at a school.
Principal. Okay. You have any children?
I do have one. She's 7.
Okay. Have you ever been married?
I have not.
Okay. And so we got Jessica. What's your zodiac sign?
I'm a Sagittarius.
Sagittarius. So we got Jessica, Mobile, Alabama, 30, Sagittarius, principal, mom to a 7-year-old.
Yes,
Never
ma'am.
married. What kind of man you looking for, girl?
I need somebody that's going to provide, that is well-rounded and, everything around the house. I don't want to have to call nobody if, I got a leak, if I need my yard fixed. I just need somebody well-rounded and providing in all things, and that's a follower of Jesus Christ as well.
Okay. What's your deal breakers?
Oh, I can't take no mama boys.
No mama boys?
No Trump supporters. And that's all I can think of at the moment.
Okay.
Now, y'all heard her say that she don't want no Trump supporters. So that tells you she's a liberal feminist. Also, she said that she don't want no mama's boys, but yet she wants a God-fearing man. What did I tell y'all last time when I said something about these women said they want a God-fearing man? God-fearing man means they want to be worshiped. The God that they want their man to worship is not the Most High, not Christ, but they want them to be themselves to be worshipped. It's a lot of women out here claiming themselves to be goddess because they want to be worshiped. They want to be able to step over a man whenever she want to. She wants a man that won't chastise her on what she's wearing, how she's carrying on about her day, what she can and cannot do on her social medias. If she want to go to girls trips, he has no say so. So that's the reason why they want the God-fearing people. They always want that. How you doing, Corey Joe? So it gets worse. But when she say Trump supporter, that should tell you what time she is on. So here we go.
Should he look a certain way?
I feel like I'm over the stage of the way that people look. I'm kind of gearing towards, I like them a little ugly now.
You
just
like
a
them look
tad bit.
ugly?
A little ugly. I don't need everybody looking at them.
They call that medium ugly.
Medium ugly, that's it.
They call him medium ugly. Okay. Should he make a certain amount of money?
Yes. I need at minimum 6 figures.
So minimum 100K in Mobile, Alabama. That's like a millionaire, right?
Mm-hmm.
6 figures.
Now, I know something about Mobile, Alabama. My family is from there. My dad's side, my great grandmother, my great grandfather owned lots of land down in Mobile. She owned gas stations and a grocery store. If anybody is not from Mobile, Mobile is very impoverished, especially on a certain side. I forgot what side it is. Especially on a certain side, it's like real impoverished. And this broad wants a man to make at least $100,000. Look, down south, especially Alabama, they're not making that much money at all. So obviously, she looking for a man that's outside of that state because Mobile is very. When I say it's impoverished, it's just like Detroit. It's just like any other inner city. You'll think because it's down south that it's not the same as the cities here up north, which it is. So, and then she said she want a man that's medium ugly because she don't want any other woman looking at him. Let me tell y'all something. It don't matter how a man looks. It really don't. If they see this man is nice, they see this man is treating you well, and especially if they see you dogging them out, oh, that's a cause. That's a cause for them to come running. That's a cause for them to come running, especially if you are the type that run off at your mouth to your girlfriends, which I don't even go for the girlfriends thing because they be the main ones that be sitting there taking notes about you talking about your man and they'll use it against you. I've seen it happen several times with a lot of family members and women that I did know that was like dating some people that I knew growing up, especially high school and in the 20s. But let's continue.
So if he made 75K, you couldn't mess with him.
No.
Woo!
I provide a pretty luxurious lifestyle for myself and my child. So anybody coming in matching or below me, it's just not gonna work.
Okay, hear me out. Hear me out.
Okay.
But if he had 75, that would be 75K in addition to what you already have. So wouldn't that be an increase? Or you're saying you want to meet a man and you don't want to pay no more bills ever again?
The latter. Meet a man, I ain't trying to pay no more.
Was that the dynamic you had with your son's father?
No. I don't feel like that doesn't count though.
How does it not count? You have a whole child by that man.
It doesn't count. It
Well,
don't
let me
count.
say this. Okay, let me say this to you. Maybe to you it doesn't count, but it will count to men. Okay. So I think women, you got to understand the male's perspective. So what you're telling me is and not saying that it's not going to happen, but here's the ask. If a man doesn't make more than you, he's out, right? So if there's a man that doesn't make 6 figures, you won't even give him an opportunity, period. Now, but you had a whole child by a man who didn't make 6 figures, and now you want a 6-figure man to take care of you and your child. So you got to understand the male's mind and how he may say, well, how is that fair? Like, I have to take care of you and your kid, and I make this amount of money, which I have to work to make this amount of money. That doesn't matter to you?
I don't feel like I'm asking somebody on the first date to bring a W-2 to the table. So I wouldn't say like
you're not, but you're just telling me right now, if a man didn't make 6 figures, don't even reach out to you. So at the door, you're not giving a man a shot if he doesn't make more than 100K. And I think, and I'm not saying that you won't get this man, but you already X'd out men who basically, your baby daddy couldn't even meet those requirements and he got a baby out of it.
Right. We live and learn, but I see what you're saying.
That went through one ear and out the other. You expect to run across a man that makes at least 100,000 a year. Your baby daddy didn't make that. My thing is this: they always measuring up to the fact they use this as a measurement. Say for instance, they're on social medias. They're on those dating apps. They have all those simps coming at them. That's why they value themselves as high value woman. I'm just gonna be honest. They make themselves a high value woman on the fact of they have all these males, these simp male orbiters around them only because they want to have sex with them. They just want to have sex with you. That don't make it to where they want to wife you up. Because for one, I'm sorry to say this, if some people on this chat that's on dating apps, especially when you're a woman, something is wrong with you. Something is actually wrong with you. You mean to tell me you can't go out there day to day shopping, whatever, whatnot, going out there meeting people like physically? You have to be behind a app or something and have some kind of false facade about yourself in order to get a man. That makes no sense to me. And here she go with a whole hair hat. That wig looked tired. Kendra's wig looked tired too. but But at least she changed hers out. This one, she had the same wig on for a while, and I could tell that's a wig. That is the actual wig, and as far as it is up in here, that means she is bald all up in there. Cause normally they bring them down some, but if they can have those wigs all the way up there, they have alopecia. I'm just gonna be honest. But no, sis, you're not about to look for $100,000 a year man. You have a kid, and your expectations is high because you have a whole bunch of guys that's in your DMs because they know you are easy prey. Let's continue.
Ooh, child, you the principal too. Let's keep going. Let's do the Kendra Cam.
I'm in my jammies because it's nighttime.
Okay. All right. Okay.
Now, sisters, y'all present yourselves half naked. I know a lot of brothers in here that do watch Single by Choices be rolling just like shout out to Single by Choices that be running across a lot of these videos. These women be half naked. They forget to put a bra on. They're not representing themselves. It's like a handful of sisters that come on there that represent themselves as at least a lady. These bras come out straight up like a bird on your first glance. No bra on, no drawers on. Y'all got your sleepwear on. Oh, I got this on because it's nighttime. You knew you was gonna be on a dating show, ma'am. That mean put some clothes on. At least dress up. It only take 2.2 seconds to throw a dress on. It don't take longer than that. They'll take more time on fixing an install of a damn wig instead of putting some clothes on. Let's finish this.
Okay. Jessica, what's the age range you would date? You're 30.
I would have to say 35 to 55.
Okay. 35 to 55. Could he have kids already?
I prefer not, but one at max.
One at max? Boy, you prefer a man with no kids too?
Yeah.
Okay, so let me get this straight. He got to make $100K, provide for you and your 7-year-olds, and he should also not have kids.
Correct.
Why would that man do that?
I just feel like the person that's for me is going to provide for me and my child, and it's going to be about us as a unit and not anything outside of that.
Red flag brothers. Did you hear what she said? She wants you, sir, to put all your time, energy, resources, and money on her and her bastard child. Not your kid, not your babies, But her child that she had with another man that she claimed wasn't making enough money, wasn't making the money that she's looking for in you. She wants you to take care of her child. And you know what? I'm going to have to say this. She reads me as one of those females that say, for instance, that you do come with a child. Don't let it be a daughter. Don't let it be a daughter. Cause she will give you so much hell with your daughter. She'll be lying on your daughter. She'll be looking at your daughter like she ain't nothing. Every time she want to plan something, she don't even want to include your child. And especially those girls because they're jealous. This is a self-centered Jezebel with a little spirit, and she's a straight up ostrich. Straight up. You don't want this man to come into the relationship with a child, but you gonna bring one, and you expect this man to take care of a child that you had for another man, for another ninja that you claim wasn't making no money. Aren't you getting child support for this child, ma'am? And then on top of it, they don't think like this. They do think like this. They expect even when it comes to dating that you take care of them and their child. No, a man isn't supposed to take care of a woman that he's dating. A man is obligated to take care of his wife. And if she has some outside children, that's his decision on if he want to put his money on that child or not. That's not your decision to make. So entitled, and she don't look all that hot either. Look like somebody done ran a trailblazer over her ass. Excuse me, but let's go.
Well,
Nah,
yeah,
if
that
it's
was the
beautiful.
child's father's job to do that. That was the deal you're supposed to make with him. So now you're asking a man who never had a kid to make that deal with you, and you're saying if he had a kid, you wouldn't even do in return for him.
Preference wise, I wouldn't want nobody that had a child. I mean, if they got a child, okay. But preference wise, perfect, ideal, I wouldn't want nobody that had a child.
Can you explain to me why you don't want a man with a child?
I feel like that would come with too much drama.
So you wouldn't date yourself?
No.
Even, you know what? Even Kendra is taken back by this damn ostrich. You heard her? I wouldn't even date myself, but you expect a man to date you. And the first thing y'all say, oh, I'm looking for a real man. You not real. Your expectations isn't real. That hair hat that's on your head ain't real. You not real at all, ma'am. You looking for a sucker. You looking for a straight up simp. Nobody gonna sign up for this. And if they do, if you think they gonna sign up for it, it's only a trick to get the box. That's it. They gonna get the box, they gonna pump and dump, and that's all you gonna get. And that's all she is a pump and dump. Let's continue.
Well, at least there you have it. I don't have it. At least she's aware. She doesn't want her. Opposite of her. She would not date herself. So if there is a man that's willing to date her, even though she wouldn't date herself, she wants you to date her. Do you understand how that sounds, Jessica?
Mm-hmm.
How does that sound to you? Like literally, let's have girl talk. Let's have girl talk. Help me understand how that makes sense to you. If you literally wouldn't make the deal you're asking another person to make, how does that make sense?
If you're asking ideally what I want, it's just what I want. And if I can't get what I want, then I'll just be by myself.
I understand that, but still help me answer this question directly. How does it make sense to ask a man to accept something that you would not accept yourself?
It's just what I want. I mean, I don't have no other answer for you.
No, you're a principal. You are educated. You don't get to a principal about being educated. That's a simple, basic answer. I want you to use your thought process right now and really answer this. We're not going to glide over this because you're intelligent. You don't become a.
You know what, y'all? I don't buy a lot of this stuff that these people saying, especially these women on here that say they make 6 figures. You're a principal, but you got a whole big ass tattoo right here on your forearm. I don't believe she no principal. Principal of what school? Her own mind? Her own delusion? She don't look like, boy, I tell you. Simp, stop messing with these bras, making their egos bigger than it is. She's a whole 2. She isn't even a 4. She looks like a 2. And then with her attitude and her expectations of a man, she's a whole 0 through 1. I rate her a 1 because that mouth, soon as she opened it and she said, "Oh, I'm gonna live by myself." No, you not. You still gonna have Nug Nug and everybody else in the couch Negro come up in there and knocking you out, and then he going about his business. Um, so yeah, she gonna end up being somebody's side chick. That's about it. Other than that, nobody gonna form any kind of relationship with her. Let's continue.
Principle without being intelligent. I'm really am trying to understand your mind. It can't just be that's what I want. How do you expect somebody to accept something that you would not accept?
Just because I am in the predicament that I am in right now, where I have a child, where the father has not done what they're supposed to do allegedly, then that doesn't mean that I can't aspire to have the perfect fairy tale life. I'm still seeking it.
So you want to live in fairy tale? Okay, that's fine. So before I even get to the fairy tale, you don't think that it's unfair to require a man to take care of your child when if he had a kid, you wouldn't be willing to love on their child?
I'm not saying that I wouldn't be willing to love on their child.
But you said that you
Preference-wise,
prefer
I
a
just
man with
don't.
no kids.
Correct.
So you want to have more kids?
I do.
Okay, okay. Now back to fairy tale. So
Even Kendra had to stop and say, "This is a fairy tale." She keep petting that dog on her head like it's her hair. And sometimes I be thinking these women be trolling, but then again, I know they're not trolling. This is them. This is the delusion they have. They expect a man to take care of them and a bastard child. And you heard her say that the father don't take care of the child. So you want to throw the responsibility of another man onto another man that you want to come into the relationship. That man won't have no say so over that son. I think she have a son. Won't have no say over her son whatsoever. And she's raising a son husband as well. The way she talking, she raising a son husband. This is ridiculous, man. Ooh, she getting on my nerves. Okay, hopefully this hurry up. Hold on, y'all.
So if this man never comes along, you're fine with just you and your child for the rest of your life?
I am.
Okay. Did I ask you your last relationship?
No, you didn't.
When was your last relationship, honey?
2 years ago.
You don't have to answer, but I'm gonna ask. When's the last time you was intimate with someone?
2 years ago.
All right. So are you on a celibacy journey?
I am.
Until when?
Until my husband.
Woo!
Oh, there we go, y'all. The celibate trap. The celibate trap. Girl, you know you is not holding on to no cookies because you got one of those toys in your thing. You not holding on to no cookies, and then you telling this man that, "Oh, I'm holding it until marriage," but you dating this, but you're dating though. I don't buy it. I do not buy it. And any man buy this, they crazy. This is what you call a delusional ostrich right here. She's a whole bird. We gonna call her Big Bird 2.0. Let's continue.
Okay. Okay. Just what I thought. Just what I thought. Okay. Here we go. So he has to make 100K. That's our preference. If he makes less, don't even reach out. Prefers a man with no kids. And he will not have sex with you until your wedding night.
Correct.
I don't think I even did this in 2025. Here's the man, Jessica. Here is him. This is the only man on the planet that is going to sign up for that deal. You got the first.
And there go your man right there. You're delusional. Something's wrong with you. whatever spirits is in that hair hat you got on your head that makes you think as if you got it all. You know what? I have to say something about these wigs. And I notice a lot of women like putting blonde in their head. Gray is fine if it's yours. Blonde is fine if it came out of your scalp. Whatever color came out of your scalp is your color. But you find the lightest of the black women and the darkest of the black women putting this blonde in their head. Either it's the full head or it's streaks. You look ridiculous. I'm just going to say y'all look like an orangutan with that blonde in your head. It don't matter what color you are. I'm not a colorist at all. It don't matter if you lighter than me, light as me, or darker than me. It looks ridiculous. But this is her man right here. And any man mess with her, this is exactly how you look, a blockhead, dealing with that. Let's continue, y'all.
Paper man of 2025.
I'll take it. I mean, ain't none of the like it.
You gonna have to take it. Give me the address because this is the closest you gonna get to the man you just told me about.
Oh man.
Give me. I can email it. I'll scan it in the email. Invite me to the wedding.
I'll be waiting on the email.
Listen, I pray. I'm not saying, no, I am saying, if you meet a good man that's willing to love on your child, not a bum, I'm not talking about a bum, no bums, but a man that's willing to love on you and your child, and let's just say he don't make 100K, let's say he has a child himself, you should give that man a chance. Because I think you'll be waiting on this man to the end of time. I don't think the man you told me is end of time.
Until then, email me him right there.
Okay, well, there's one more question.
Okay.
Why would a guy be lucky to be with you?
I am everything that a man wants, but they've just got to come correct.
Well, okay, you gotta tell us what are the everythings a man wants?
I cook, I clean, I am a natural nurturer. It's just a one-stop shop. You don't have to go to Wells.
One-stop shop. Did y'all hear what she said? She said, I can cook, which is supposed to become standard with all women, especially if you're growing up and you have a mother in the house teaching you or grandma teaching you how to cook. I learned how to cook when I was 6 years old. My mom said it was younger than that, but I couldn't mess with the stove until I was like 8, 9 years old. And like I said, and I believe it was an old one I had brought out like a few months ago. And my mom said that I started doing full meals by the time I was 12 years old. That's a standard. Your box is a standard. Your cooking is a standard. Your cleaning is a standard. You have to cook for yourself. You have a child. It's nothing special about you cooking because you have to feed yourself. You have to feed your child. You have to keep your house clean, or you be like that broad here in Pontiac and all these other crazy women that y'all. I'm going over some stuff tomorrow. You suppose all you doing is telling a man that you're basic. You're basic. And then you say you're a nurturer. You're not a nurturer because the first thing that flew out your mouth, Miss Lady, is that you don't want a man with children. If you was nurturing, you wouldn't even care about how many kids this man have. Not at all. Let's continue.
Okay. We got some paid questions. Do you want the paid questions? Oh, wait, I skipped over some things. What are 3 flaws you have to work on?
Oh, being too independent.
Did y'all hear her? Her first flaw, being too independent. There's no such thing as being too independent. Actually, there's no such thing as being independent. It's being an adult. I had my own place when I was 17. That was being an adult. That was not Me being an independent woman, a black woman, a double minority. Oh, I got this out the mud. Only men speak like that. A man can say that he got it out the mud, not us. Because women, we always have that stepping stone to get started. 18 men, hey sis. That's okay, sis. No problem. You can rewind it and watch it. I'm glad you're here. Thank you. No problem, sis. No problem. 18 is in, y'all. But this broad had the nerve to say that she's over independent. Now, when Kendra asked the flaws, these flaws aren't flaws. It's something that they think of. A flaw is something that you hear from a significant other, or something that you know you have a problem with, especially when you out there dating, and every man say you have this certain problem, ma'am, that is a flaw. You wearing this wig is a flaw. Your expectations of a man is a flaw. Your attitude is a flaw. Even weight is a flaw. But being overly independent is no such thing. No such thing. Overly independent. Girl, bye. Soon as a man hear a woman say they independent, brothers run. Let's go.
What else? No, you put me on the spot with that one.
You never thought about your 3 flaws?
No.
That stank face you just gave is a flaw. She said, no, I got plenty of flaws. I ain't gonna tell y'all when my husband know these flaws. I have plenty of flaws. I'm not gonna say that when a woman say they don't have no flaws, that means they are perfect. And there's no such thing as a perfect person, man or woman. We all have something that we have to work on. And obviously she have a lot of things to work on. Let's continue, y'all.
You're a principal?
Yes.
Like you're responsible for children?
Yes. I got too much other stuff to be worried about than to be worried about my flaws. I'm gonna take it one step at a time in therapy. And
Oh,
right
you're
now
in therapy?
I am. And right now we working on the one that I just said. So
okay.
yeah.
All right, so here's the paid questions. Here we go. I'm not gonna read them all, so stop sending money. Wait, someone said her baby just asked for something to drink and she didn't acknowledge her kid.
She got a Stanley sitting right next to her.
Now, that's a good one. Her baby did ask for something to drink, and she was just like, pushed it off. I'm sorry, but a nurturing mother, when you hear your child say, I'm thirsty or I'm hungry, you will give them something. Like, hold on a minute and give them something. That's nurturing. You just show right then and there that you're not nurturing, ma'am. You're not nurturing at all. So whatever man end up pumping, dumping you, and you give him a baby, you gonna do the same with that child. That's why she said she don't want a man with children, because he gonna see exactly how her maternal flaws are. Guarantee she didn't want that baby. Let's go, y'all.
So she fine.
Oh, I'm sorry, you have a daughter. I said son earlier. Okay.
It's okay.
Delusion is an all-time high, and baby, you not fine enough to be this picky. Good night.
Good night.
Divine Photos, where has living in La La Land gotten you? No man with any common sense is taking this deal. Know the difference between abstinence and celibate. You are abstinent.
I like Divine Photos. He is one of our subs too. Divine Photos, be on it. Thank you again, Divine Photos, because you actually come in with some questions. She is living in La La Land. And he is right. Any man with common sense won't take that deal. And then when she says she's I call it celibate, because every woman that say they're celibate, they always dress half naked. They got their boobs out. They got everything out. You can see their butt crack. You can see everything. How in the hell is you celibate and you actually showing that you sell a bit? Every time I hear a woman say they're celibate, I think of celibate because none of them are modest at all. If you celibate, you will be in this type of mindset. You will make sure you dress modest. No man can see none of your shape. You will not give them any kind of inclination that you're gonna smash him. He can smash you, that you're smashable. I'm being honest. I think she is from Jackson, Mississippi. I'm not sure, sis. No, she isn't. I remember. She's from Mobile, Alabama, and had a nerve to say that she want a man to make $100,000 a year. I was just saying this earlier, 18. My family, my dad's side of the family is from Mobile, Alabama. It is rough looking down there. Only part that I seen that was nice was a part of a countryside, and that was the black folks that actually own land, i.e. my great grandmother. She had my great grandfather, my great grandmother owned a lot of land. They had a big farm down there, a couple of stores, and about 3 gas stations. So they was known down there. I have family all in Mobile, and she talking about $100,000. Girl, bye. So, Divine Photos, thank you, sir, for your service when it comes to these questions because it makes no sense. But watch her smart ass mouth. Excuse my language, but watch her mouth.
This one said, delusional AF. Have you ever dated the man of her dreams? Fairy tale. Have you ever dated the man you described?
I have.
What happened with him?
I wasn't ready.
So you met a man. Okay, he made 6 figures.
Mhm.
He had no kids.
Correct.
He wanted to be with you and not have sex until marriage.
Correct.
When did you meet this man?
That was
I will rewind that again. Do y'all hear this bird line? She say, and he wanted to marry. If you ran across a man that made 6 figures that you was interested in, and he wanted to marry you, you would have married him. Girl, you straight up lying. No man that made over 6 figures wants you. Hell, you not making no 6 figures. It was a smash and dash. Miss Sullivan, my ASS. Let's continue.
was about 4 years ago.
This one said, delusional AF. Have you ever dated the man of her dreams? Fairy tale. Have you ever dated the man you described?
I have.
What happened with him?
I wasn't ready.
So you met a man. Okay, he made 6 figures.
Mhm.
He had no kids.
Correct.
He wanted to be with you and not have sex until marriage.
Correct.
When did you meet this man?
That was about 4 years ago.
You said you've been abstinent for 2 years.
Right.
So 4 years ago you wasn't abstinent.
Right.
So why did you say yes when I said?
Y'all know what I'm about to say, right? Lies. He caught her ass in a lie. Oh, let him keep on speaking. She straight up lied. Didn't she say she was celibate for 4 years? For a few years, but she ended up dating a man while you was celibate. When you celibate, you don't do any kind of dating. So you see she lied, and Kendra checked her on it. And then you had the nerve to say out of your lips that a man that made 6 figures wanted to marry you. You know how many women have run across a man that make 6 figures, 100,000 or more? Soon as they know he make that and he want to marry him, they're not gonna brush him off. They're gonna say sure, and they're gonna marry him. Even if they don't like them, they will marry them. And then they'll find an excuse to get out of that relationship by entertaining other dudes. We not stupid over here, Miss Alabama. Let's continue. Lying ass.
said he would be willing to wait for sex. That wasn't your rule then.
That wasn't the same person. You in my business. The math ain't mathing.
No, your math's not mathing. You told
I
me.
know. I just said you in my business. Next
I'm
question.
in your business because we're trying to. Listen, the truth is easy to tell. So
Okay.
you said that you met this man and you're.
Did y'all hear her get mad? She got mad. She said, "You're all in my business." No, ma'am, you brought your funny shaped ass, your funny shaped ass with your wig, with your old ass wig at that. You came on this show and said that you were celibate for 4 years, for a few years. Then you end up saying that you got with a guy that you was dating. That was your, like old boy said, your dream, fairy tale, because that's how I suppose it went. Dream fairy tale. He couldn't even say dream. Because there's no such thing as a dream when it comes to a woman. It's always a fairy tale. You want a man to sweep you off your feet, that take all the burdens off of you. She claimed that she's educated, which means she has a lot of debt. You just want a man to come in to help pay your debt. And then as soon as you done your debt paid off, whatever else you use him for, you going to throw him to the side and go to the next fool. The hell you talking about? Then you gonna get mad at Kendra. You the one called to get on her show looking for a sucker, ma'am. She asking you questions just like she asks everybody else. And since that A-Team said, how old is the baby? That baby is small. So, like I said, by her saying that she was celibate for so many years, the math ain't mathing at all, because obviously during your celibacy, you had a baby. During your celibacy, you had a relationship with another man. So you end up messing with 2 men so far during your celibacy. Girl, make that make sense. Yo, ooh, boy, I tell you. And then she got nerve to get mad at Kendra. I got to rewind that a little bit more. You all in my business. Girl, you telling everybody your business. Don't get mad because you got checked, boo-boo.
So why did you say yes when I said he would be willing to wait for sex? That wasn't your rule then.
That wasn't the same person. You in my business. The math ain't mathing.
No, your math's not mathing. You told me.
I know. I just said you in my business. Next question.
I'm in your business because we're trying to. Listen, the truth is easy to tell. So
Okay.
you said that you met this man, and your 3 requirements was make at least 6 figures, no kids, and no sex until you get married. We said, have you ever met this man? You said yes. You said 4 years ago, but you only been celibate for 2 years. So
Correct.
that 3rd requirement wasn't even there 4 years ago, according to what you told us.
Correct, because the person that I was 4 years ago and the person that I was 2 years ago are not the same one.
Right. So therefore, the answer is you never met a man that was willing to do all 3. If you're going back to that man,
I never had sex. I never had sex with that man
How long did you date that man?
for about a year and a half.
So you dated a man for a year and a half, and
Girl, you are a liar. You mean to tell me a man gonna date you for a year and a half and ain't get none? Who believe this? Who believe a man is gonna stick around you, be you his woman, and he didn't have sex with you for a year and a half? I don't even believe that. Sis says she's giving it away both out. She's giving it away out of both pants legs. Yeah, girl, bad. Tell me someday you dated a man for a whole year and a half, and you didn't have sex with him. I wonder why you didn't have. If you all didn't have any kind of sexual relations, I wonder what the reason is. But she not gonna tell it, and whoever believe this need their brain checked. Let's go.
never had sex with him.
Correct.
Why did you date him for a year? So, okay, you didn't have sex because you didn't like him?
I wouldn't say it wasn't because I didn't like him. I was just trying to see what else was there besides a physical connection.
Okay, but here's the deal. 4 years ago, you didn't have sex with him, but you had sex with somebody else because you said your celibacy just began 2 years ago. So
Right.
as you was dating him, you was sleeping with somebody else?
Correct, because it's called dating. We weren't in a relationship.
Yeah.
Bingo. Ding, 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 ding. She was in a whole relationship. She claimed with this $100,000 a year man that wanted to marry her. She wouldn't give him no cookies, but she gave it to Nug Nug and Pookie. Anybody sign up for this, you set up for failure. Because while she withholding from you, she giving it to a broke ninja down the street. That's what she just said. Boy, ooh, it gets better.
Because you didn't like him. This is what it comes down to. So the man that he was, I don't know what he lacked, but he made 6 figures. Right? You're telling you.
Right.
I'm going for what you told me.
I thought you
And
was going down the list. Okay.
no, he made 6 figures. You're saying yes, and he had no
Correct.
kids.
Correct.
And while he was dating you for a year and a half, you were sleeping with another person.
Yes.
So the person you were sleeping with, did he not make 6 figures?
That's irrelevant.
Did not tell y'all. That is irrelevant. That mean that ninja was broke. That mean that ninja was a Nug Nug, a Pookie, a mama's boy. He had nothing going for himself. He could have been a scammer. He could have been sleeping on somebody's couch, a house hopper. When she said that guy she slept with was irrelevant, why in the hell would a man sign up to be with you, ma'am? Like, seriously. We had a question, y'all. Hold on 1 minute. It was from Green Beans, I think. Yep. Let me see. Okay, Green Beans said, I'm worn out with these examples of us failing. Any solutions? I'll apologize. I apologize in advance. Whew. Brother, it's some sisters out there. Y'all have examples of some sisters being out there. For instance, you have Take Heed, she is one. You have the Nika, she's married. You got an example of me. I'm married. I've been married. We're going on 12 years. It's a lot of other women that's out there that's married. It's one that's on Single by Choices, Smell the Roses. She's married. It's so many examples of married women out there. 18 was one. She was married. She's widowed. It's a lot of women out there, but you have to be very, how can I put it? I can't even say brothers have to be direct on what they want, because men are always direct on what they want. The problem is y'all run across a lot of chameleons out there. She'll tell you, oh, I do this, I do that, I do this. And then when you get her, and as soon as you put that ring on her finger, she switched just like that. I will advise, like our bishop was telling the congregation, you have to actually vet these women. And I'm not talking about no few weeks, no few months, a year. At least vet them for at least 2 years, in my opinion. Test them by getting them mad just to see how they react if they get mad with you. Soon as they call you the N-word, get rid of her. That's disrespectful. Soon as she starts downgrading your manhood, get rid of her. She not the one for you. Even if she playing. Soon as she calls herself putting hands on you, that's not the one for you. You will see a lot of red flags. I don't care if her box is good. When it comes to their attitudes, how they treat you in public, how they treat you private, if you have children, how they treat your kids, how they treat their kids. Watch how if their father around, watch how they speak and how they present themselves around their father. Better yet, it even say in the Bible, as his mother, so is the daughter. So in other words, check out how her mother is. Her mother is disrespectful. 9 times out of 10, she's going to be disrespectful to you. So you got to be very, very cautious. Delmonte Greenbean says, seems like being a successful man is a mistake now. No, it's not. No, it's not. I would tell a lot of brothers, keep making your paper, do what you got to do. The best thing is this, and I will say this. Get a woman that likes you, not a woman that you like. Because 9 times out of 10, a woman that you like won't be the one for you. The woman that likes you, she will put a lot of stuff on a back burner. And I mean it. She will put a lot of a woman that really wants you will put effort in. She wouldn't expect you to pay for every date. She wouldn't expect for you to come out of your pocket to break yourself to take care of her when you have your own household to take care of. You have your own kids to take care of. You have your own bills to take care of. If you run across a woman that tell you, "Oh, well, my bills need to be paid," forget your stuff. Run. She's not for you. 18 says she didn't want a decent man, so expect a six figures. So you expect six figures, not what is this? Six figures. Him not to know you were out there with someone else. That's what it is, sis. It's a lot of women out there. That's what. Be cautious. You run across a lot of these women. The first thing they say, they want a God-fearing man. Like I said, a God-fearing man to a lot of these ostriches out there are the ones that they can run over, the ones that they expect a man to kiss their derriere, can't tell them what to do. A man cannot protect you if he can't tell you what to do. You go out there half naked, there's no protection. Because there's a lot of sexual deviance out there. Women, especially our women, the black and brown women, y'all know it's a lot. The sex trafficking didn't stop. They still out there looking for us. Our melanin costs money. Our organs cost money. That sex trafficking is real. It's men from other nations that take us as slaves, as concubines. They will take you out of this country real quick. But y'all out there displaying your goodies. And y'all acting like you act like there's no danger here. It's lots of danger. That's why we are supposed to be married. We are supposed to have protection from a man. Without that protection from a man, we're screwed. The protection starts from your father when you are a child. And the men in your family, especially your grandfather, which is the matriarchy. Sorry. A lot of people say it's the grandma. No, it's the grandfather. I had a grandmother, true enough. My other grandma on my dad's side, I never got. She passed the year before I was born. I'm her twin. A year before I was born. Everybody knew not to make the grandmother the matriarchy in the family. And that's my family. The main one was Aaron McCray. That was him. Nobody over my grandfather. No woman. I don't care if he was married. No, it was my grandfather. You show respect to those men. But the way they doing, you have to just be careful. All I can tell you, brothers, be careful, because this right here is a whole dragon right here. She looks like a dragon. She looks like a dragon on the outside, and she's worse on the inside. But let's continue, because we almost done, because I want to get to another segment, okay? I got about 4 more minutes of this. But let's go, y'all.
It is. No, it's not. Because the point of the matter is, we're about to prove that you will have sex with a man that doesn't make six figures. You will have a baby by a man who doesn't make six figures. But now you got these other requirements of a man that you've never met. So that guy must have didn't make six figures that you were sleeping with while the six-figure guy was dating you.
But it's called dating. You can't talk to multiple people while you're dating.
But I want you to understand, the first of the question is this: you lied. You never met a man that had all those three that wanted to be with you. So that's a lie.
How is that a lie?
Because you haven't described. You just said this man you was dating. Of course, he had six figures, whatever. But you didn't like that guy because you were sleeping with somebody else. So if this guy had all these things that you had, you didn't like him, so you didn't want to have sex with him. So you went to have sex with a guy who did not make six figures.
Okay.
Or tell me if I'm wrong. Did the guy you were sleeping with?
You are wrong. I feel like two things.
So the guy that you were sleeping with made six figures.
Two things can be true at the same time.
You just help me. I mean, you know.
Lies. She should have lied. This is one of the ones I rarely see Kendra dig into them lying. Even Kendra like this. If it was a man that made $100,000 a year, Kendra will be on him. There is not one woman that'll turn down a man that make $100,000 a year. So you mean to tell me you dated this man that made all this money to make your dreams come true? Probably didn't have no kids. You was dating him for almost 2 years, ain't give him no cookies, but you gave cookies to a Pookie? Girl, bye. She is straight up lying. You said forehead trouble. Yep, forehead trouble, yes. Boy, I tell you. Hey, team say you don't sleep with everyone you are not seriously dating. But you know what, sis? Their definition of dating is this. They go out with a guy. Actually, they go out with several guys on those apps. They sleep with all of them and expect that if I put it on him, he'll choose me to be his woman. Sex does not make how can I put it? Sex does not guarantee you giving your box out to a man that you rarely know would not guarantee this man will be for you. Men are out there for the hunt. And what man not gonna take free cat? Soon as it's in their face, and I'm talking about the weak ones, because the strong ones wouldn't even put themselves in that predicament to see it in the first place. Wouldn't put themselves in that predicament to even entertain some woman like that. But those weak ones, soon as they see it, they own it. You don't know what's up in there. They could have HPV, they can have herpes, all that stuff. I used to, y'all, and this is a side note, I used to wonder why a lot of men will put a condom on there, but will put their mouth down there. That actually makes no sense. You know you can catch things in your mouth too, right? That never made sense to me. But we almost done, y'all. I got to get to the next segment. This one is drawed out, but I had to go over this one because this one right here is Lilith.
The guy that you was sleeping with while you was dating the guy you said that had all this stuff, did he make 6 figures?
Yes.
Why couldn't you be with him?
I didn't want to be with him. You can date and more than one thing can be done.
Why? How come
Can be
in the
true at the
first
same
time you said
time.
it was irrelevant? Why'd you say it was irrelevant?
Because
the
you
first
said
time?
asking me the same question.
No, I wasn't. I was asking about the guy that was able to have sex with you while the other guy who dated you for a year and a half couldn't.
Personal preference.
What's the address?
Send it over, Kendra.
What is the address, girl? Listen, you got a lot of paid questions. I can't get to all these paid questions, people, but Sam Major said, childish, delusional, selfish. You don't get better than your child's father.
He paid $10 to send that? That's crazy.
If one of your students struck a teacher and you asked the student why he did it, would you accept "I don't know" for an answer?
If one of your students. Say that again.
I think it's a riddle. If one of your students struck a teacher and you asked the student why he did it, would you accept "I don't know" for an answer?
It depends. Does the child have needs?
I told y'all she was not nurturing. You see how she gaslighting and just deflecting all the questions? You couldn't even answer the questions that you needed to. She said personal preference. You had a man that made $100,000 a year. You wasted his time for a whole year and a half, almost 2 years, messing with nug and stuff. But this is your preference. Now you want to get back to $100,000 a year man. Girl, make that make sense. She is retarded. Straight up retarded. And Green Bean said, you just Air Force One at this point. No, Green Beans, this is what Spirit Airlines look like. This is a Spirit Airline ostrich right here. This is the low of the low. And the highest she can get is a Frontier. But this is Spirit Airlines. I mean, this is this is Spirit Airlines. No, not Spirit Airlines, my bad. Is it Spirit Airlines? Yeah, the yellow. Spirit Airlines. This is her right here. Spirit Southwest. I don't think it's Southwest, but I think she's Spirit. What's the worst airlines out there, y'all? I think it's Spirit Airline, the yellow one. I think that's what it is. But this is her right here. Then she had to go ahead and get her something. That's definitely not coffee. It must be some weak tea because that's what she giving, some weak tea right now. Let's finish up. I might be done before she even finished because she giving me a headache. Hold on, y'all.
Mr. Patrick said, this mindset is insane to me. They should call her just hilarious because I'm cracking up at the delusion. I think, let me see. Oh, wait, this one says, all right, I think we're done with the questions. Why
Okay.
we did the why would a guy be lucky to be with you? Are you on the dating app, Jess?
I am.
I'm done with this broad. I really am. Let me get to the thing again because that is it for this. But let's get to it. Okay, y'all, that was that segment. Boy, I tell you, she gave me a headache. She was talking off the wall stuff. She expect to have a man that take care of her, no children. This was her thing in the beginning. I want a man to make $100,000 a year. I preferably, I don't want him to have no kids, but you got a whole toddler, ma'am. That sound like a toddler to me. That wasn't an older child. That sounded like a baby that was at least 5 and under. A arm baby. Shout out to Theo Coop on that one. But I have something that will break the ice before I get to my ostrich of the week for the day. These are some funny ones, but let me see which one I want to put first. I'm gonna break the ice with this one. This one isn't funny. This is actually the truth. And I didn't know that these two used to date until I watched the show. This was on Club Shay Shay. So let me get it for you. Let me get it started here. Here we go. Alrighty. And this is a short clip, but this is on Club Shay Shay.
Are you okay being the breadwinner in a relationship?
I'm not the breadwinner in the relationship. You mean any man I'm with?
Yeah.
I'm not the breadwinner in the relationship.
But would you be okay if you were?
I'm not. There's no man I know from you or he got a regular job. He work at a warehouse. He is the head of the household. He is the breadwinner. I will chip in as he see fit because he's the head. Now, this is the way I was raised. A lot of women not gonna agree with me.
No, they ain't gonna agree with that.
I'm cool if you don't.
The breadwinner, he has normally, that person has the larger voice in the relationship.
Even if I make more money, it doesn't make me the breadwinner.
Oh, okay.
I am advice and concurrence. He is the head of the household. This is what
But what
I
if you got the
believe.
money, you making the money?
No, this is what I believe. He's a man. He is the head of households. People need to start reading Ephesians. That's what I believe. I may be strong-willed. I may make money. I want to make his life better and easier, but I'm not the head of the household.
All right, girl. I'm gonna show you how to change.
Hold on, y'all. Alrighty, let me get myself back. So I have another video. Now this is a funny one, y'all. This is an icebreaker before my ostrich of the week, because y'all gonna be pissed with the ostrich of the week. This one says empowered women, unleashing desires and embracing freedom. So here we go.
All right, girl. I'm gonna show you how to change the tire, because you don't need a man in your life.
Yeah.
No saben creyendo de que you need a man in your life, eh?
Yeah, Dad. I need a man.
Why do you need a man? I'm gonna show you so you won't need one.
I need one and I want one.
Okay, so this baby son is really.
Okay, let me get this off the screen right quick. Y'all heard that, baby? She said, I need one and I want one. That's a smart little girl. Now, my dad, let me put myself up right quick. Now, my father, when I was growing up, my dad showed me things too. He showed me how to change the tire. But you know what my daddy told me? I better not catch you change a tire. He said, this is just in case you out on the road and your husband can't get to you, or if you don't have a husband, you're able to do this. He said, but it's only as needed basis. It's not a requirement for you to do it. He said, this is a man's job. I never changed a tire in my life. My daddy showed me how to change a tire. My dad showed me how to build houses. My father showed me how to read blueprints. My dad showed me a lot of things, but at the same time, he told me that's men's work. Okay? This brother, he was showing his daughter how to do stuff, and I'm glad she was so smart to be like, I need a man. Good job. And I think he did it just to see what she say, and she's real young with it, so there's hope for that little sister right there. I'm glad to see that. That really, I had to put that icebreaker out there. So let's get to the next segment, y'all. One there a lot of people been waiting on, but here we go. Okay, now y'all about to see something. This right here pissed me off. But It's true because this is how the side chick thinks. When a man has a whole wife at home and they just tell them, well, tell them anything. This woman said she was proud to be a side chick. Now, this is from tonight's conversation. She's proud to be a side chick. And Kitty, I like Kitty out of all of them, Kitty and Trip out of everybody. I don't like Keita because Keita is a whole ostrich and a half and whatever other females on there. Kitty is the only one I did like out of everybody and Trip. But here we go. And Kitty read her the riot act. So here we go right here.
When somebody comes and asks a question about side chicks, why is it always so negative? And why is it like, oh, you guys are wrong or whatever? That man doesn't love you. That man's not going to leave his wife.
There's an argument that sometimes the side chick get the best of the man.
And I do.
Okay. Oh, my God. Are you a proud side chick?
I want you to be really honest.
Okay.
Are you her husband?
Absolutely.
Do you believe in God?
I do.
Oh, okay. There's a difference in believing in God and fearing God. I don't think that you fear God because I don't think you understand the conviction that's being a person who is the person who is stepping into somebody's marriage. God does not approve of that. If you read that word, if you take in your daily bread, there will be a conviction. You think that this is just a book that works for you whenever you want it to work for you. That's not how it goes, baby. So for you to be able to say that you believe in God right now, that's the reason. If y'all really want to know why I'm passionate about this conversation, that's the reason. Because in my walk, I fear God. So every behavior that I have reflects on the godly principles and my fear of God. So I am never going to get up to no mic and say that I knowingly have stepped into somebody else's marriage, and I am okay with that. If the shoe was on the other foot, I guarantee you if the shoe was on the other foot. You talking about this woman doesn't approve of that. You causing pain to that woman as well. We as brothers and sisters of Christ, we are not supposed to be causing intentional pain on somebody else. So I challenge you since you got up to this mic to try to challenge your girl, Kitty. I challenge you, okay? Because now you finna see 6'5" Grove side. I challenge you, honey. I challenge you. Maybe you need to fast so you can get that spiritual demon off of you. I challenge you.
Oh, shit, listen.
Now, y'all see this broad, right? Let me show myself. Now, I have a question in here. Hold on 1 minute. Trying to see how we can do this here. My husband showed me how to do this, but I guess I won't be able to show it. So, anyway, Green Beans asked had the question. He said, "This ish can't be real." Okay, Green Beans. Yes, it is. Case in point, I won't say a name, but a certain family member in my family mess with only married men. Okay, she's pretty. Don't get me wrong, but she's morphed and twisted in the head. She thinks because of her being with these married men that she got the best of them. Excuse me. That obviously the wife not doing her job, which is a lie. I know several people, and I knew of several people that was doing the job and probably was giving they husband more sex than a side chick would, and a man to still step out and mess with these side chicks, and these side chicks got their head so damn blowed up that they think they are the wife. They become disrespectful. They talk about the wife in front of the husband some of the time because whatever the husband disclosed to her, she gonna use it against that wife. So whatever viewpoint that the husband have of his wife, the side chick gonna have that viewpoint as well. And some side chicks won't come out. They'll hold that. It's a lot of, I knew a lot of side chicks that held being a side chick through a man's whole marriage. The wife ain't know nothing about her. And there's several times that we had a lot of cases out there too, where women were oblivious to their man having a side chick. The side chick will come and be friends with the wife. The wife not even knowing that her husband been hitting old girl. So she could do side chick, how they do, and I'm telling you, I seen it with my own eyes. They will come in. They will be your friend, the wife's friend. All of a sudden, They want to hang out with you. They want to be at your house all the time. It's to spy to see what the hell that man, they so-called married boyfriend, is doing. And to see how you do whatever so she can learn off of you. And this is how side chicks do. They learn everything that you're not doing, that the husband complaining about, and they call themselves making themselves available for that husband and giving him things that they think the wife isn't giving. If that husband isn't leaving that wife, broad, you might as well go on about your business. Stop breaking a happy home. Rather that man tell you it's happy or not. Obviously, it's something about that wife he liked. He didn't leave her. He didn't divorce her before he got with you. So in other words, he gonna stay with his wife. And the time comes where he call himself wanting to leave his wife for you, guaranteed he gonna do the same shit to you. Period. He will do that. I hate to say period, but that's just point blank. That's all it is. Y'all wasting y'all time. And then she said, oh, I get the best of him. How you know you get the best of him, baby? You don't know you if you getting the best of him. Oh, because he's able to have sex with you and not his wife. And she ain't all that. She big as hell. She a big back. And acting like this. She act like she a 10, like I gets all of him. You're wearing a hair hat. You big as hell. You got a big ass back and a big ass stomach. Girl, you ain't all of that. It's plenty of men that have the baddest of wives, and they still would mess with booger wolves. And I seen it for myself. So let's get to the other video, y'all. Talking about she get the best of him. Girl, back your ass on somewhere. I'm proud to be. It's a lot of women that's out there that's proud to be the side chick. And guess who I blame? The husband. You shouldn't have been out there messing with them in the first place. And then we running across all these stories of these wives getting murked by the side chick. I'll tell y'all a story. And it's a quick story before I get to my main topic. This lady I did know. This was a lady, she was older than me. She stayed I stayed in Detroit on Stoughton. She stayed like a few houses down. Married. She was a at-home wife, but she had a side hustle, but it was in the house. She gave this man 5 children. He was out there messing with a whole bunch of 304s, but this particular 304 was, I guess, the favorite. The wife didn't know nothing about her. She called herself trying to befriend her. So one day, I'm gonna say, I ain't gonna say her name completely because she's still living, but I would say Crystal. The girl came over to the house. Sis was out barbecuing in the backyard. We was all out there in the backyard. Do you know this side chick? She came like she had a cup of liquor, like she was trying to join in. Do you know that woman threw acid in this woman's face? All because her HOE husband was out there playing the field. This woman, Crystal, was beautiful, y'all. Had her own hair. Beautiful. And this troll-looking broad came right in the backyard and threw acid in her face. Y'all don't know what kind of dangerous game y'all playing when y'all messing with these females. Y'all got these females thinking you gonna leave the wife, and you're not gonna leave the wife. And a woman's goal is this. They open their legs to conquer you. You think you out there conquering some box. They out there trying to conquer some rod. And to take you away from a family that you supposed to have loved. And you showed them you don't give a damn about that wife. So in other words, they gonna do any and everything to get you to take you away from something that you showed that you care nothing about. A-Team said men ain't leaving the wife. If the wife is a good woman, the woman has to leave. I seen some leave good woman. I actually seen that. But I know why he left that good woman, though. So he called himself protecting. That was A-Team ass. He called himself protecting his wife because he ran across a crazy Betsy bug. But guess what happened? And this happened in Detroit. She deleted him and she deleted herself. just to make sure that the wife did not get him back. Oh, I got some man, I tell you, I got some stories. I got some stories. But it's so many weak. I hate to call brothers weak, but it's a lot of y'all weak as hell. Y'all are just as delusional. Just because a woman show you some kind of time and open their legs to you, baby, don't mean that she love you. You just another ninja on the roster. Because if she could open your legs to a married man, guaranteed she got 10 other ninjas behind you. Facts. I know that one for a fact. Dr. Steele in the house. How you doing, Dr. Steele? Yeah, so that's what they do. And these side chicks think they winning because you get somebody else's husband. You winning when you get your own husband, boo-boo. You winning when you get your own husband. And if you run across a man and say, oh, I'm about to get a divorce, you wait till he get divorced. So this is the other part of Ostrich of the Week. So Dr. Steele said we had enough craziness going on in Detroit. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Detroit is on Detroit been on the map. I was just telling them, Dr. Steele, that when I stayed on Stopel a long time ago over there in Livernorris and Livernorris area, that I knew this lady named Crystal. And this girl, the husband was messing with this crazy broad. She came there like she partying, like, hey, had her little red cup, like, hey, next thing you know, she came right by my girl and threw acid in her face. And guess what she looked? She looked like a troll, a treasure troll. Treasure troll shaped like damn SpongeBob. And my girl, my friend, was married to this man. She did not go out like that. She didn't party. She was like me. She was a homebody. She did not like to go out like that. She didn't have a lot of friends like that. She stayed home. She took care of his kids while he out there playing the field with crazy ass hood rats. And the hood rat scarred his wife for life. But I'm glad she divorced his ass because that woman could have murked her. And the last time I seen her, she got remarried. And she's happy. I can't stand people like that. Men or women. So let's get to the final part of the Ostrich of the Week. Oh, first, before I do that, please like, share, subscribe to my channel. If you would like to donate, there's the QR code right there for Cash App, or you can Cash App me at Mrs. O Show. Okay. We taking donations. If you want to give it, fine. I would love donations. That way we can get some more software going on because this stuff ain't cheap. This stuff ain't cheap. So thank you for anyone that want to donate and contribute anything to the show. Even when what you hear is a contribution, I really appreciate you guys. If anybody watched the replays, please leave a comment for the replays. That'll help with my algorithm. YouTube been on one. They've been going around not giving my people notifications. A lot of people don't even know I'm back on here. So I had to always put on there, look, I'm having a show at such and such. Some of the time I show up, y'all, please, and I'm going to ask everybody to forgive me. A lot of times that I put out, I'm going to be on and I don't show up. It was a health issue. A lot of people, I don't know if some people know I have a health issue, but I do. If I don't pop up, that means I wasn't feeling good for the day. So I do apologize. I'll try to be on here as much as I can. So please bear with me. But this one is the last thing that I have to go over. And this ostrich right here, Mama Ostrich, this woman throws a temper tantrum after leaving her kids alone to be evicted. Y'all, no utilities, no food. Then she lied on how long these children been in this house. Now watch how delusional these women are. I'm sick and tired of y'all birds out here having these kids. Y'all out there splurging on their welfare money, their food stamps, getting your bodies done, spending on some ninjas, Nug and everybody else. You out there partying with other females trying to show yourself off. And at the same time, y'all asses neglecting these children. But y'all the same ones that say men are the deadbeats. No, ma'am, you are the deadbeats. The number one deadbeats on this earth are women, so-called mothers, mother ostriches. Ostriches are the ones that call themselves, as soon as they have their egg, they just throw dusting on and forget where they put their eggs. Y'all are ostriches. And y'all really don't need to carry no children. Just because you carry the children does not make you a mother. It's a lot of mothers out here that should not be mothers at all. And y'all got the nerve and the gall to say deadbeat dads when y'all the number one deadbeats on this earth. So let's get started on this one.
This is 32-year-old Maxima Basil. On December 20th, 2024, Palm Beach County Sheriffs and West Palm Beach Police responded to a local apartment complex in reference to an eviction. Upon arriving on scene, deputies find there are children in the apartment alone with no food, furniture, or utilities. The property manager and officers attempt to contact Maxima for hours before she finally arrived back to the apartment, where she claims to have been on a walk to clear her head. Watch what officers reveal as they begin their investigation.
They don't have apparently their mom has a car, but it's at a broken down. Okay. So we don't even know.
Thanks.
Yes.
Oh, okay. We were trying to reach you about the kids. I guess they had like some issue with the apartment when they came here. They were trying to go through. We were trying to remember what they were.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they're here.
Is everything okay?
1106 193.
Yes. What's happening out there? My son's old enough.
No, it's
He's
not.
15.
That's not the problem.
Oh, okay.
So, when was the last time you were here?
What's the first thing you gotta do?
Okay.
Oh, the last time I was here? I was here like a couple hours ago. I just went to go work out.
Yeah, I just have to read you your rights so that you're aware.
I'm being arrested?
I just have to read you your rights.
The questions we're asking, he has to read that.
Oh, okay. But am I in trouble though?
We're trying to figure things out.
Okay.
We just came here, figuring it out.
Okay.
Again, we've been here for a little bit, wondering where you was at. We were trying to get in contact with you. So again, just okay. So before I'm required to warn you before you make any statement that you have the following constitutional rights. Okay. You have the right to remain silent, not answer any of my questions. All right.
Okay.
I can make no threats to promise or to induce you to make a statement, and this must be out of your own free will.
Okay.
So you kind of see why I kind of have to read you that before.
Okay, yeah, no, that's fine.
So you understand, okay. So, when was the last time you were here?
I was here like a couple hours ago. I forget the time exactly, but I usually exercise, walk around.
Was it like morning, before the sunrise, late night?
No, I was here I left around, I'm gonna say 10 o'clock.
10?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Is there any reason why the kids aren't in school today?
The kids are not at school today because my car is having problems, and this week was the last week before winter break, and so I decided to keep them here, but I don't even really live here. This is my cousin's house, but she's in Georgia.
What's her name?
Julie.
So Julie's in Georgia. She rents this place out?
Yes.
Okay. And she gives you permission to just have to...
Oh yeah,
just stuff I have to ask.
I'm actually supposed to be trying to help her move out and stuff, trying to move out, so I can stay here 2-3 days now.
2-3 days you've been here?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So prior to being here, where did you stay?
Prior to being here, I stayed in Boynton Beach.
With...
Exactly, Dr. Steele. 2 hours of exercising. Do she look like she exercised? She look like she don't even want to break a sweat. She probably was walking up the stairs out of breath. 2 hours. But it gets worse. And my thing is this. The police question you the way they are. They know something already. They just waiting for you to bury yourself even further. If I was her, I would have shut the hell up and let them do what they need to do. But she's gonna dig herself in a bigger hole. The first thing she said when the cops got there, oh, he's old enough. But it gets worse. Here we go.
Family?
With family.
Okay. So the kids and you guys have all just been staying here the past 3 days.
Oh yeah, I mean they just if you guys were here because they didn't go to school, they just didn't go to school today because it's the last week, and then I'm supposed to be trying to get up out of here. So.
Okay. So the last 3 days you guys have been eating, sleeping, and all that stuff here.
Yes, the past 3 days.
Okay. So when we got in there, I noticed there was no food in there.
Mm-hmm.
So.
Because my cousin supposedly was trying to leave this place, so she had already like disconnected her power and everything like that. So today we're supposed to be leaving after I came back from, I'm supposed to be grabbing the kids and leave.
Okay, so just so that you're aware, your cousin, right, is the one that stays here. Okay, so Palm Beach County Sheriff's Office responded here in reference to an eviction. Mm-hmm. Because I guess
that's why
she was being evicted.
Yeah.
When they arrived here, they noticed that three kids were here, right?
Yeah.
So then we tried to get in contact with you, and we couldn't get in contact with you. But so we looked around. Again, there's no food, no water, and property management came here and said that this room hasn't had power for the last 2-3 weeks.
Did y'all hear what the cop said? That room didn't have electricity or water in there for 2 to 3 weeks. 2-3 weeks. Exactly. So she was with a man. She was with a man. We know what kind of exercising she was doing. And then she making them all kinds of stuff. We was leaving this and third, but she said she fed these kids. And they've been here 2-3 weeks. That's what the cop said, that the power been off 2-3 weeks. She claimed, oh man, I'm done. Y'all wait till y'all hear. What is 18 said, Mrs. O, they are going to question the children. Oh yeah, they already questioned the kids. So you won't see them question the children on here. They already questioned the kids. That's why they're asking her what's going on right now. Cause she's gonna dig herself in a bigger hole. Just to let y'all know ahead of time, they've been in that house, in that place for 2 to 3 months. Mama was not feeding them. Left a 15-year-old boy to take care of the other siblings in that place. They had no water. They had no electricity, no kind of heat, no nothing for 2 to 3 weeks. We already have enough of these. You know what? Everything is coming to light, especially with these ostriches. They've been doing this for a very long time, leaving their kids at home while they out partying. Like the same thing with that broad here in Detroit. I already just said it, and I'm going to say it again. That's why I said I was going to wait on it, and it's just coming to fruition. 1 o'clock in the morning, Miss Lady, her and her mama, made it to the damn casino structure. 1 o'clock in the morning, y'all. Both of them guaranteed went up in Greektown Casino, one of the casinos in Detroit, and was gambling, left that car idling, and that's how them kids passed. 2 of those kids passed from carbon dioxide. I think that's what it is, carbon dioxide. Because when it's idle, that fuel, it goes up in there, and on top of it, they waited till that, and the gas went out. So in other words, it was just running on fumes. The grandmother said straight like this, I asked the kids what happened. Wait a minute. Didn't y'all tell the police that y'all woke up to the kids not responding when the mom said, and I woke my son up for school? How the hell he going to school when his body was full of lice? The baby girl had rotted teeth. Everybody blaming that father. You can't blame a father. He paying child support. He all the way in Novi. Anybody from Detroit would tell you Novi from Eastside Detroit is a far ways. That's a good ride. And everybody, he could have took his kids in. Not if he living with his girlfriend that lives with her parents. He's responsible paying child support. Where's the child support going, ma'am? Oh, it went into the casino. You and your mama up in there all warm, having a good time, but you left those babies in a car. And charges is being brought on both of them birds. I am glad about that. Because for one, for that to happen to them, That mean y'all asses was up in that casino all night long. They have it to where they had cameras. I was gonna work. Well, they tried to get me to work at Greektown Casino. I've been in Greektown one time, so I gambled there one time. They have cameras all throughout that bad boy. They said that y'all came into the parking structure at 1 o'clock in the morning. 1 o'clock in the morning. And you didn't wait. You waited till 12 o'clock. They knew that the gas went out. They knew it was fumes up in there. Y'all waited till 12 o'clock, that's about so many hours later, noon, to run up in the casino to, oh, my baby not breathing. But when they did an autopsy and when they got a hold to your son's body, your baby, how the hell black kids have a body full of lice? Y'all tell me this. How in the hell can lice be on a black child? That mean that baby wasn't getting bathed, but she claimed he was going to school. Yeah, okay. They found that child with a t-shirt and some jogging pants on with no socks and no shoes and no coat. And the 2-year-old, no shoes, no coat, no pants. She just had a pull-up and a t-shirt on. And then the first thing everybody say, they froze to death. I knew that was a damn lie because for one, it was other kids in there. Why they didn't freeze to death? Why the mom and the grandma didn't freeze to death? That made absolutely no sense. And everybody ran with it. Oh, the kids froze to death. I knew it was something on. I knew it was something up with that. And we already know who gets lice. How the hell that 9-year-old had a body full of lice? Soon as they do what they got to do, I'm going over that whole story. That's why y'all have not seen me go over it a lot, because something did not sound right. I said the kids froze to death, but it was other children in there. The grandmother said she woke the kids up and asked them what happened. The hell you mean what happened? I thought all y'all was asleep. So you told on yourself. And these women do not care about these kids. A-Team said not if she didn't tell him why he needed to keep the children. She didn't tell him. And then coming to find out, she stayed Detroit, Eastside Detroit. His family stayed around the corner from where she was at. I guarantee y'all she was not homeless for 3 months. I guarantee it. Because she was not living in that parking structure the whole 3 months. She went there and they went to call themselves gambling, probably the income tax money, the child support money. And on top of it, I think Dr. Steele, you probably seen it, to where they had videos of her while the times that she's supposed to been homeless, she was partying all the time, had a fresh wig on. But you mean to tell me your baby had lice? You know how long it takes for lice to infect your whole entire body? That means she was not bathing them kids at all. The 2-year-old had rotted teeth. That is straight up child neglect to the 5th power, and on top of it, abuse of government funds. She and her mother need to be arrested for child welfare fraud too. They gave her a whole house for a whole year. She don't have to pay rent for a whole year. They didn't give her a house to have. They gave her a house to house her children and herself for a whole year rent free. But I hope they go under the jail because they know exactly what they did and they covered it up. Then y'all, and then on top of this, y'all, the day after her babies passed, she out there thotting it up, having a party and stuff, all on Facebook Live, twerking and everything, a new fresh wig on her head. She had no care in the world. I seen more tears in that man's eyes, the father's eyes, than I did hers. That man was hurt. That's all she was doing. And I asked everybody, all those friends you was partying with for a whole 3 months, you couldn't stay with them, ma'am? It looked like you had somewhere to go when you was partying till 2 o'clock in the morning with your friends. I didn't buy that story from jump. sorry I had to go on a tangent on that, but let's finish this. I'm just tired of her. I'm tired of that broad that's in Pontiac that left her kids for 5 years, 5 whole years. All she was feeding them was some hot and ready pizzas. And they was only getting one or two pieces probably for a whole week. They had to eat that, and she was giving them a loaf of bread for a whole week. 3 children. And the garbage up in that house 4 feet high. And then, I was about to call her something. Then the ostrich had the nerve to say, I couldn't live in there because I couldn't take a shower. I couldn't live in there because of the smell. Oh, wait a minute. You couldn't live in there because of the smell. You couldn't live in there because of how it was, but your kids was able to? But yet, fathers are the deadbeats. Yeah, right. Let's continue, y'all.
No, when we got here, it didn't, but my whole goal of coming here was to help her get some of the stuff out to move out. I actually just ended up staying the night here, a couple of nights, but that was about it though. Today was the day that we were supposed to be leaving out.
So for the last 3 days, there's been no power in this house?
The last 3 days, there wasn't no power here, but my kids go to school up here, so they were in school. They weren't like here the whole time.
Okay, and I'm sorry, where do you work, or
yes,
where do you work at?
I work from home.
You work from home? Okay.
Did y'all hear this ostrich? Yeah, I work from home. How the hell you work from home? There's no utilities in there. When you work from home, you have to have power, don't you? Boy, I tell you, it's gonna get worse.
Okay. What do you do?
I do customer service.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, listen. Based off the investigation and what we've seen and what we've heard.
Yeah, and then just a couple more things. So we asked them how they communicate with you, like God forbid something would happen here. They had no means of communicating.
No, because my 15-year-old son, he has a phone, but his phone recently got broke 2 days ago. So it's at the phone store getting fixed. But he goes to school. My kids go to school and everything.
Mm-hmm.
So like I said, we're just here for a couple of days. I was just trying to help my cousin get some last minute stuff out. But I'm actually...
And I'm not going to lie to you, we were here since, when did this call come out? We've been here since 11 o'clock.
Yeah, I left.
When was the last time they had especially little ones, when was the last time they had a meal?
Before I left, they had Wendy's and stuff like that. I just went up the street to walk around and stuff like that and clear my mind. And then I was going to come back and we were going to leave to go to my sister's house actually. So
And you drove here?
No, I didn't.
When we asked them, they said it was a lot longer than when you said when you guys were staying here.
I mean, they were young. They're little kids. No.
You're saying he's wrong?
You're saying 2-3 days?
Yes, I'm saying 2-3 days. Yes.
So you think?
Yes.
Them being kids, I understand what you're trying to say, but they know the difference between 2-3 days and 2 to 3 months, correct?
No, they were here for 2 to 3 days. We haven't been here 2 to 3 months. My cousin was here. We visited here. We came here. We left.
Did y'all catch that? Those kids been there 2-3 months by themselves. She only came because somebody told her the police was there, guaranteed. Boy, then she had nerve to me. They not old enough. I'm sorry, but a 5-year-old, I'm going to show it tomorrow, y'all. A 5-year-old was out screaming and hollering because the mama left him or her alone by themselves. Very eloquent in speaking. That little 5-year-old was like, Mama was gone all this time. So you mean to tell me a 15-year-old can't decipher the difference between 2 to 3 weeks and 2 to 3 months? See that gaslighting she doing? Boy, I'm telling you, know what? CPS, y'all are a failure. The judicial system, you are a failure. Welfare government systems, you are a failure. CPS does not protect these children. I don't care how many times you call them. I had called on a lady up north at least 100 times, y'all. It was a boy and a girl, and those was my babies. They used to escape to my house. My house was considered the Kool-Aid house to all the kids. They wanted to get away from what they was going through at home. They would come to me because I showed them empathy. I showed them comfort. I fed them. It was plenty of times they spent the night at my house with my other children. I have 4 children, 3 boys and a girl. This mother was selling her children, the boy and the girl. Okay? She was selling them kids, sex trafficking her own children since they were 8 years old, y'all. The daughter had at least 7 abortions by the age of 13. The boy, he went the other way due to his mama giving him to men. When they did a drug test on these 2 babies, my babies, they had heroin in their system, they had crack in their system, they had meth in their system, and they had what was that? It was another drug, I forgot what it was, in their system. They had 4 different drugs in their system. You know, CPS knew this, tested these kids and everything, and still let that woman keep her children. Her house was nasty, y'all. CPS still let her keep her children. So when I was telling my husband yesterday, that's what I was saying in the thing yesterday. It don't matter how many times you contact CPS. CPS ain't about ish when it comes to these babies. That's one agency that Doge need to shut down, because obviously they not doing a damn job. They just there for a damn paycheck. I end up having to see them little boys. I'm going to say one story before I finish this up. The little boy, I called my Bubba. I don't know if anybody remember me saying this. The kids was outside. They saw Bubba walking down the street from the lake. He was bloodied, y'all. This man beat my baby. He was bloody from head to toe. His clothes were ripped, blood all over him. He ended up escaping this man's house. This man was a known ex-offender. Okay? His mama put him in a house, and what this man did in the house, the kids told me they went to this house. They said this man had padlocks on the house. The basement was padlocked. They didn't even know if he had children in there. He was trying to kidnap my Bubba, but Bubba got loose. He broke through a window and got out of there. That's why he was bloody, to get away from him. This man saw my baby at the lake. He snatched him up, and Bubba was missing for a whole 24 hours. Do you think his mama was looking for him? Soon as the kids told me that Bubba came near to the house, I got off of work real quick. I flew home. I was working about 30, 45 minutes away. I made it there in 15 minutes flat. So I was the pedal to the metal. Saw my baby. He was telling me what happened, and I called his mama. Miss Mabel the Table. That's what we called her. She was a big one. And she was white, but her babies was black. Okay. She get to the house. She come to my house with a big ass bag of weed and a damn Hennessy bottle. Hey girl, hey girl. What the hell you mean, hey girl? I called you and I just told you that your son was SA'd. She ain't checking on her son. She ain't asking him who did it. The ambulance got there. The ambulance took forever because it's a town up north, so you had to wait. They only had a few ambulances and a few cops. So I was about to take him on to the hospital myself, but the ambulance got there because we was waiting so long. I had to threaten this broad to get in the ambulance with her child. I said, I took off of work, but I got to go right back to work. I came here to make sure my baby was good. You home. And she was like, and Bubba told me that he wasn't home. That man had him for 24 hours. Bro, you ain't know where your child was for 24 hours and he was 9, 10 years old. And if that baby didn't escape, he would have still been in the house to this day. She did not care. I had to threaten her, y'all, to get in the damn ambulance. I told her if she didn't get up in there, I was going to dog walk her ass up and down Tacoma. And I'm being truthful. She got in there, oh, I got to go with my son. Yeah, you need to go with your child. So like I said, a lot of mothers aren't mothers. Y'all are nothing but walking incubators that was out there whoring, having fun, sexing every man you can, had a baby with him, and you call yourself discarding this man's seed. Protect your seed, brothers. Because the main victims in this whole entire thing are the children. Sorry for my rant, but I had to get that out. But let's finish, y'all. I'm just so sick and tired of women like this just neglect their kids, getting all kinds of benefits and stuff, and CPS don't do nothing with them, but CPS will be at your door when you doing right and stuff. Like they came to my house. My son had a little mark on him, like a little thumb mark that he did. He just bumped a little pole or something because he liked to do parkour. It's my youngest son. He liked to do parkour flips and stuff. They came to my house. So you know I let them have it. I said, wait a minute, y'all had nerve to come to my house. I said, but you know what? I ain't argue with them. I let them in. House is clean. End of the month, I still had food. I wasn't on no welfare. I was making some money. I was working. Had my own stuff, working. Kids was fed. House clean. End of the month, they still had food. And they had nothing to say, but I did tell them one thing before they left out the door. I said, it's ironic that y'all come to women, parents that come, that actually take care of their children. But at the same time, I called y'all asses 100 times about 2 babies that was getting sex trafficking from their mother and had 4 different drugs in their system. And y'all didn't even go into that house. Y'all didn't even take them kids away from them. But as soon as my son get one little bump on them, y'all want to call yourself trying to chastise me on how to discipline my child. When they asked my kids, do mama discipline them? They said, yes, mama discipline us. Do she punish y'all by keeping away food? The kids like, no, we able to get food whenever we want to get food. And mama cooks. They're asking all these questions, but they didn't ask my Bubba and my little girl and my other baby if the mother was doing these things. I was standing there when they was asking these questions to these children. They brushed it off. CPS is in the business of taking children that's well taken care of and putting them in somebody else's home where they can get abused. I had cousins this happened to. But like I said, there you go, Dr. Steele. Like I said it before, and I say it again, real women's cannot be mothers. They surely can't. It ranges from the educated to the hood boogers. Let's continue, y'all. I'm be all day on this one.
And stuff like that. So she was supposed to be moving out, like I said. So I came here to kind of like get some last minute things, help her, and then I just went up the street with my kid, like for a little bit to walk around and kind of figure things out. But my kids ate and stuff like that. They're actually supposed to be in school today, like you stated. Right. They just didn't go to school today because of the situation of the moving and stuff like that. So that's why they didn't go to school today.
Okay. Yes. So, is there any reason why they would say that they've been here for 2 to 3 months then?
I'm not sure why. They've been coming back and forth, back and forth, back and forth.
Is that the oldest one told you?
They said about 2 to 3 months.
We've been here back and forth, but it hasn't been like
2-3 weeks they've been here without furniture and stuff, no bed, no nothing, sleeping on the floor.
No, for the past couple of days we've been here. My cousin already moved out everything she had here.
When did she move out?
She moved out like maybe 2 weeks ago. But I still had stuff here because I was like in between homes, but I still had stuff here. So today was the day I was supposed to come and collect all my stuff and leave here. So that's why my kids didn't go to school, because we have a lot of things going on and I was trying to move. So that's why. But my kids have not gone without no food, without anything, just because they've been here a couple of days, but they've been going to school. After school, they don't come here right away.
Okay.
So it's only been like 2-3 days. So.
And your cousin in Georgia, if you call her, will she pick up?
I'm not sure if she's at work right now, but I can try calling her. I mean, this is her place. This is not my place.
Because we tried calling her too, and she hasn't answered.
I'm not sure. She's probably at work, but like I said, this is her place. This is not my place. We've crashed here a couple of nights, came back and forth and stuff like that, but that's about it.
Alright. Well, again, based off of what we responded to and what our investigation conducted, right? Unfortunately, you're going to be placed under arrest for child neglect, okay? Okay, just...
I know, but like, why am I under arrest though?
We'll explain everything right now. Just turn around.
I know, but can you explain that to me first though?
Turn around.
I'm not fighting
We're not going to make
anybody.
this any harder than it has to be, okay?
I know, but I'm not
Put your hands together
fighting
like you're praying.
anybody.
Put your hands together like you're praying. I got it. Like you're praying.
So why am I being under arrest?
We're gonna get you situated and I'll explain everything to you, okay?
Okay, no problem. Can I call my sister or somebody? Like, what do you guys want to do with my kids? I have my kids in there.
We're gonna explain everything to you, okay?
No,
I
but
just wanna get you situated, that way no one out here is in your business, okay?
I mean, they're already in my business.
Do you have somebody that could
Yes, I need to call my sister, my...
Did you hear her? Yeah, you might as well. You already all in my business. I'm going to fast forward it. Because this broad here, she want to know why she getting locked up. I'm going to fast forward.
When can I call my family, please?
Okay. Alright. So
When can I call my family, please?
You could have called your family when you was out there hopping, bopping, and jumping on all them rides and stuff, and out there leaving your kids home for 2-3 months. What happened to you calling your family then saying, I need somebody to watch kids? Oh, I know. The kid, you couldn't do that anyway because the family would have told you you need to take care of your responsibilities. It's nobody's responsibility but the mother's. I don't care if the father is there or not. We are the mothers are mother hens. In other words, animals take care of their children better than women do, especially black women. Y'all asses always talking about why y'all always ragging on us about what we do. I'm only concerned about black and brown women. I'm not concerned about other nations of women, because our children are worth it. Y'all act like these kids is nothing but a parasite. Something that you had to stop you from having your fun. If you was the type that thought about, oh, I want to have fun and not children, you would keep those legs closed. You would at least to wait till you're married. And if you get a divorce for some odd parent reason, you could be like, well, tell the father you can get the kids. Guaranteed the fathers will take their children. The fathers will be there for their children. The reason why we have so many deadbeat fathers out there is because of y'all. Y'all the main ones that keep them away from their kids because they wouldn't bow down and cower to you and follow your rules and worship you. Or either there's some fathers out there that be like, I don't know if that's my kid because he know you was whoring around, ma'am. Maybe you was messing with his cousins, his best friends, his ops, whatever. There's a lot of reasons why men are not in their children's lives. And guaranteed in these kids' mind, whatever their mama told them, they believe it. And women lie all the time just to make themselves look like they're the good ones. And they're actually not. Let's continue.
I told you I would explain everything, so I'm going to explain everything to you, okay? So, We did a lot more research other than just coming here, finding them here, and then deciding we're going to place you under arrest, okay?
What is the research? So what did I do that was wrong? I didn't do anything wrong.
I'm trying to get to that point, okay?
Okay.
So we come here, we speak to the property management. They said that the power, like there was no power here. They turned it on now as a courtesy because they saw the kids in there and they brought them water and everything, okay? So the deputy was here. He was evicting whoever the resident was prior. It wasn't you guys, it was whoever was staying here prior. Now we know that was your cousin.
That was my cousin.
Correct?
Yes.
Okay. And then my partner here, he interviewed the kids, and there's a lot of inconsistencies with what he said and what you said.
I mean, they're kids though. They're kids. So they're kids.
The first thing you told us when we came outside is your son is grown and he's old enough, right?
To watch my kids. Yes, he's 15 years old. Yes, he is.
Okay. So I think he knows the difference between 2 days and a couple months.
It depends. I don't know
So
what you guys asked. I know, but I don't know what you guys asked my kids. My kids, you guys didn't have no adult present when you guys questioned my kids, so I'm not sure what you guys asked my kids.
And that's
The deflection is real, y'all. Y'all hear her? And you're right, 18. She says, crazy how they don't comprehend child neglect or endangerment. The reason why they don't comprehend this, sis, because they see nothing wrong. They don't even care. They don't care about their children at all. And here she go. He was 15 years old, and I don't know if y'all did whatever and asked them. I don't know what all you did. And watch she say, y'all question my children without my permission. Bitch, excuse me. What the hell you mean? You wasn't there. You left them kids in the house for 2-3 months without any damn food, without water. For 2-3 weeks, they had no electricity, no water, no nothing, no furniture in there. According to the cops, it's no furniture in there. They was laying on the floor. No flushing water. No water to drink. And then she had nerve said she fed them some Wendy's. They ain't found out one damn biggie bag in that damn house. But she sure been eating good. Look how big she is. Guaranteed she took they stamps and was feeding old boy Nug Nug and Pookie lobster, crab, and everything else and fixing them all kinds of big steaks. But you starving your children. In a way, I'm glad they taking away food stamps from y'all asses. In a way, I'm glad they about to snatch that Section 8 from y'all. Because if it wasn't for those kids, you wouldn't even have it. Now, would you? But at the same time, you're using these kids as a damn come up, as a money bag, and treating them like they don't even exist. I'm glad they taking it away from y'all. That stuff's supposed to be for a stepping stone only. Not for y'all to live off of it generation upon generation, and the Most High gonna stick it to y'all asses, and I'm so happy for that. Y'all think, oh, it's Trump. No, it's not. That's the Most High. He allowed y'all to run y'all course, to just run down, do whatever y'all was gonna do, and then guess what? Y'all was all sucking government zaddy's titty, and now he pulled that titty away from y'all asses. Now a lot of y'all gonna show that how much independent you are afterwards. You're not independent, you're dependent. You're always going to depend on somebody, some entity. Women cannot survive on our own. Forget what you heard. We, as women, we're always dependent on somebody. If it's not the husband, if it's not the father, it's the damn government. Let's continue.
The whole issue. We were trying to get an adult, and there wasn't one present. That's why we're here.
Okay,
that's
so
why we were called
but
in
I'm
the first
asking
place.
though. So, but shouldn't you guys wait till adult becomes present to question minors though? I'm trying to see because I don't know the law. I'm not a lawyer.
Well,
I'm just saying.
In this case, we have to talk to them. There's no adult present. We can't just stay. We can't like, for
Okay,
example,
so what
like
am I
we
being charged
couldn't
with?
get
And
there.
when can I call my family?
We can't just walk in there and stay mute next to them. That wouldn't make sense.
Right.
If I see like for example, if I find a kid out here, I'm gonna try and talk to
But
them.
I'm not sure
to
to what question did you ask my kids. But like I told you before, we've been here back and forth for the past couple of months, but we haven't stayed here.
We are going to let you talk to family, okay? But we do have to wait for DCF to show up. We're not trying to take the kids away from you. Obviously, their first resort is another family member, okay? So don't think that they're like taking them to. Okay.
Oh my God.
I just want you to know that.
Oh my God. Y'all didn't question my kids and I wasn't even around and I don't know what y'all done told them. Y'all could have coached them to say that they was here for 2-3 months. Girl, bye with your big back ass. And I'm gonna call you that. I'm gonna fast forward some more because I'm tired of her. She gonna go around in circles. Go around in circles, deflect on what she did. So here we go.
So they come here and speak to your sister. They gotta just confirm that she is in fact your sister. We can't we can't release a kid to just any random person. That's why. Not saying she is a random person, but that's our process of verification. Please do not get offended by me asking. I just don't want you to catch another charge when you go to county. Do you have anything else, like any weapons, anything like that on you? Because if they find anything on you, they do the extra charge and it's a felony for bringing it into a jail.
Okay.
Do you have anything on you?
I don't think so.
What do you mean you don't think so?
You don't think so, or you don't?
I mean, I'm not a criminal. I don't have knives and guns and stuff on me. I'm not.
That's what I'm saying. It's just a yes.
You are a criminal. Soon as you leave the nest and leave your children there to fend for themselves, sweetheart, you are a criminal. And you're trying to be a smooth one, but your game is up. Your gig is up. You need to be, you know what? They really, if they really constituted a lot of laws that will lock these women up, that'll straighten them up. But every time turn around, women are the only ones that get a slap on the wrist. Change that stuff around and have a man do that. We know damn well that man will be locked up. No questions asked. No questions asked. Let a father leave his baby for 15 minutes. They quick to take the child away, and they'll be quick to lock this man up for child endangerment and neglect and abandonment. Not these ostriches, though. You're right, A-Team. Look like she hasn't missed a meal. Nah, she ate all their food. She said she bought them Wendy's. No, she bought Wendy's for herself. She bought it for them and she ate it all. She ate all the biggie bags herself. A big bag ass. Let's continue. Excuse my language, y'all, but that's what she is.
Yes or no?
No, I don't.
Because I'm trying to look out for you. I don't want you to have something on you.
I don't have nothing on me, sir. Nothing at all but my phones that was in my pocket.
Okay.
I don't walk around with stuff to harm people. I don't harm people.
You're right, ma'am. You don't harm people, but you sure harm them kids, though, right? You harm those kids. And guarantee she threatened them kids not to open that door either. She threatened those kids not to even answer the door. That's what she did. We almost done. We got like one more minute of this.
Yeah. Watch your neck. I want to pull it on this.
Got it?
Yeah, I got it.
After securing the children with Maxima's sister, officers transport her to the West Palm Beach jail. Maxima Basil was charged with felony child neglect.
Count your ass, yo.
All right, let me put it on myself here. Now that right there was crazy. I'm gonna show that tomorrow. I ain't gonna show it right now. Okay, hold on. Oh, I gotta do one thing, y'all. Give me 1 minute. That concluded the ostrich of the week. Look, I had just seen something about the case here in in Pontiac, because we're not too far from Oakland County. Um, do y'all know the one that left her babies in the house for 5 years? The judge had she had a $250 million bond the first time. Then they knocked it all the way down to 200,000 for cash surety bond. So, update. I seen on the news not too long ago. Do you know that broad was still contacting the caregiver, the family member that had her children? Yeah. She went against the judge's orders. The judge told her that they didn't want her to have any kind of um you know conversations or connections to the kids because she could be threatening the children. She threatened the kids before. She was threatening them not to come outside. She was threatening them the whole time. So she was still able to call, use the phone in the jail. Even had some of the other inmates using their phones calling the family members to relate messages to try to coerce those kids so she wouldn't get locked up. What kind of mother is that? Now Oakland County want to call themselves doing something. No, y'all should have took her privileges away from her. She shouldn't have been able to call nobody. Y'all know she gonna call the family member that's watching her kid. And then on top of it, her daddy is a pastor. A pastor now. You a Christian pastor. And you didn't see your children for 5 years. How does that sound? I'm a grandmother, okay? I know my sons is busy. My oldest son is busy. My youngest son, the mother of his child is busy. But at least I take the time out to, if they don't reach me, I contact them and check on my grandchildren. But for 5 years, I can't go 2 weeks without knowing about my grandbabies. I know they safe, but at least I call and contact them if they don't call me, if I haven't heard from them in a couple of weeks. But 5 years though, y'all. She was still threatening them children. Now Oakland County talking about taking her privileges away. No tablets, no nothing. Y'all might as well put her in solitary confinement because that's the only way she ain't going to be able to contact those babies. What you gonna tell your kids? Oh, don't tell them that y'all was there for 5 years. Let them know that I was there with y'all overnight. No, you was not there overnight with them kids. Cause if you was, you would have cleaned it up. You can tell that that woman never stepped foot in that house. A real mother, we see a piece of paper on the floor. We see something that will harm our children. We at least clean it up. They had thousands, y'all, thousands of hot and ready pizza boxes in that house. That's all she was feeding them was pizza and bread. They had no water. But I done went way over my time, but I had to get that out, y'all. I had to get that out. I'm so tired of these broads getting a hit on a wrist, tap, dare, don't do that no more. Bad girl, bad girl. We're going to reward you. We're going to give you a house for a whole year, rent free. We're going to give you a car. We're going to make sure we put on national news to show that black men is deadbeat fathers, and when in fact y'all asses are the deadbeats, the mothers. Excuse me for cussing, y'all. But anyway, please like, share, subscribe to my channel, share it with family members. I need some more subscribers, y'all. If you would like to donate to my channel, please cash at me at Mrs. O Show. Also, I have a TikTok, the Mrs. O Show, and I also have Instagram, the Mrs. O Show as well. This has been another Live with Mrs. O. Thank you all for coming to join me tonight. I really appreciate everybody that came to visit and to hear me rant about the truth and nothing but the truth. I'm not sugarcoating. I'm not part of no pseudo sisterhood. It's no such thing as a sisterhood at all. I'm about marriages and what's right, especially when it comes to family and especially when it comes to children. Once again, my name is Mrs. O. Thank you guys so much for being here. Also, A-Team, I see you. You said, I don't have grandchildren. I have godchildren, and my daughter has godchildren. And I video chat. Exactly. That show you they don't care about them kids. They only care about the benefits they get from them. And the sooner they take this government stuff away from these women, you're going to see how fast they want to throw their kids to the father. Guarantee. Remember, I said it first. This is Mrs. O. Thank you all for joining me tonight. I will see everybody tomorrow, regular time, 4 o'clock for Mrs. O show. Love you all. Thank you for joining us. Good night, babies.
My helper, we make a perfect team. We gotta stay together, good or bad, just like Al Green. You're my best friend. I know I can count on you. You complete me, made for me. This is how it should be. Whoa, whoa. Wife, your biggest supporter, I won't get out of line. Get possession, you give. Mother at home, teach the kids. Yeah, you're my best friend. I know I can count on you to lead me. You complete me. This is how it should be.
pray we stay together forever. Now listen, I know things not gonna always be perfect, but we gotta pray, we gotta fast, we gotta do whatever we gotta do. I'm talking about whatever we gotta do to stay together.
I'll do whatever you say.